Greetings family, thank you for always coming back to watch our videos, and we was focusing on the West Africa, Ecowas, France, AES and the whole of Africa. But today we were going to talk about something that happened on Saturday, January 11. When it comes to the AES, Mali, Niger and Burkina Faso, you find that there are some people, some characters who come from these countries and who live in France. Some of them are people who ran away because there's a new government, people who are able to be paid by the government of France to cause, some protest and all that. So on Saturday, they organized a protest, a huge protest in a place in Paris called Place de la Bastille. And it was successful. However, successful because people came, but only a few people. People never came. So it shows you that people support the AES living Ecowas. So the protest was mostly in not supporting the AES living Ecowas. So there was a flop as past mobilization against the withdrawal of Mali, Niger and Burkina Faso from ECOWAS flopped. So this Saturday, January 11, an attempted demonstration against the withdrawal of Mali, Niger and Burkina Faso from ECOWAS brought together barely a few dozen people at Place de la Bastille in Paris. The event, which struggled to mobilize, contrasts with the importance of the political decision at stake. The few protesters present expressed concerns about the potential consequences of their country's withdrawal from ECOWAS. Marginal figures, including one Ismail Sako, tried to give momentum to the sparsely attended gathering, announcing vague actions to come. Like, this is what we are going to do, this is what we are going to do. But he's telling just a few people, it's crazy. Then there was a counter protest which came to the demonstration because there are now people supporting their countries living equals, and they were the majority. So during that demonstration, tensions erupted between different groups. So there's this video circulating on social media showing counter protesters chanting slogans, "Live long AES, down with ECOWAS," being attacked by protesters presenting themselves as pacifist supporters of ECOWAS. So these guys, there was this meeting and they organized their own meeting, but the guys who are like, we are supporting ECOWAS and we don't want our countries from leaving ECOWAS, came and attacked them. So the same video sequences raise worrying questions about the composition of the pro-ECOWAS demonstration. In particular, they include the presence of individuals identified as belonging to terrorist groups operating in northern Mali, such as Rissa AG. This presence raises questions about the motivations and affiliations of some participants in the demonstration. You see, so if you find some kind of characters, like they are known to be part of terrorist groups operating in northern Mali, you definitely know that that is a part of people who have been paid. But fortunately, it flopped, and living is living. Actually, they've already left. Only they are remaining how many days from today? Like 12 days.
29 or 30.
Is it 29 or 26?
I think it's 29.
Okay, so they have some days, like 15.
So now that France has failed in, Africa, they are now taking matters into their own hands and taking this thing to their country. And did they really think that it could be successful there? What was the motive behind this?
You can say, you see, a lot of people in the diaspora don't want it to leave. Only to realize it's just that.
People are just waiting for their countries to go back to normal. There are those people who will take the leap of faith and leave, and go and rebuild with their presidents. But there are those who just wait and monitor the situation from far until things are a bit more settled. But most of the people want to go back home. If these guys
to go and invest.
Exactly. If these guys make it and, everything goes perfectly well, trust me, everybody who's in the diaspora from these countries will say, done. I am going back home to my home country. It's time to go and rebuild Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. And for France to think that these people have the same head as, as theirs, it just doesn't make any sense. And it's good to see that people have woken up, whether in the diaspora, whether in Africa, even those who have not experienced the suffering on the ground, they are woke to say, we don't want this nonsense that will make us continue to suffer. Our people have been suffering enough in our home country, and it is now time for liberation. And, you can't beat an idea whose time has come. You can't. Yeah. This is the time for the AES to thrive, and for France to leave Africa, and for Ecowas to eventually...
We need to start our own new organization. But for today, we can say Ecowas and France flopped. Both home and away.
AES 10, Ecowas 0. France 0. Yeah, brothers and sisters, beautiful news coming in from France. We are proving them wrong. Yeah. Everywhere they go, they will see. Macron was angry just the other day that you guys are very ungrateful. And now his own people in his own country are showing him that indeed we are ungrateful, we don't want you and your nonsense. It's time for us to leave. Eventually people will go back home.
Yeah. So guys, let us know what you think in the comment section. If you'd like to support us, we have Buy Me a Coffee link in the description and on your screen. We also have super chat, super thanks. You can also support us by liking this video and sharing. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.